Chapter 1, Reborn in a Strange World. Zhang Dongge, Pei Zheng Yang, even if we have to perish together, I won't let you to live a good life. Even if I die, I'll drag you to down with me. Xue Fanxin activated the explosive device and brought the couple who had betrayed her along with her onto the road of death. Rumble. A powerful explosion took place in a 2-story tall villa. The entire villa was leveled, and the people inside were blown up until not even their bones were left. In the Nanling Empire, at the foot of Zhanhuang Mountain, a little girl who was originally covered in blood and completely lifeless suddenly opened her eyes and miraculously came to life. However, the person who had come back to life was no longer the little girl from before, but Xue Fanxin, who had been killed by the explosion not long ago. When Xue Fanxin woke up, she realized that her body had become a size smaller. She looked to be only about 15 years old. She was thin and small, and her body was riddled with injuries. However, they were all superficial wounds. None of her vitals were hurt, but her injuries were extremely painful. Evidently, she had started playing the most popular game of transmigration and rebirth. She was really lucky to be able to survive such an explosion. Her memory slowly merged with the original owner's. Only then did she realize that the original owner was also called Xue Fanxin. She was the granddaughter of the Duke of the Nanling Empire. She had been stupid and gullible since she was young, publicly recognized as a good-for-nothing. Although Xue Fanxin, who had come back to life, was filled with hatred. She knew that the people she hated had already been killed in the explosion. Hence, her hatred gradually subsided. She wondered if that adulterous couple was as lucky as her to be able to transmigrate and be reborn. Zhang Dongge, Pei Zhang Yang, you'd best not play the transmigration game too. Otherwise I'll definitely kill you again, and you will die even more miserably than the last time. Xue Fanxin gritted her teeth as a familiar face suddenly appeared in her mind. The owner of this face was called Li Yaoyao. She was the murderer who had killed the original host of Xue Fanxin's body. Li Yaoyao was the granddaughter of a concubine of the duke's estate. Her parents had died early, so she had been sent to live at the duke's estate. Li Yaoyao was jealous that the host had been doted on by the duke. Hence, she deceived the host into a deserted place and pushed her down a cliff. Don't worry, since I've taken your body, I'll take revenge for you and skin Li Yaoyao alive for you to see. Xue Fanxin struggled to sit up among the weeds at the bottom of the cliff. To her, who had been exposed to medicine since she was young, dealing with such small injuries was not difficult. It was just a little painful. Even if it hurt, she had to bear with it. It was better than lying there and waiting for death. Since God had looked after her and given her a new life, she naturally had to work hard to survive. Not only must she work hard to survive, but she also had to live her life to the fullest. Xue Fanxin quickly treated her injuries. Before she was done, the sky had changed and dark clouds blocked the sun. It seemed like heavy rain would come soon. In order to not become a drenched chicken, Xue Fanxin tried her best to find a place to take shelter from the rain. Soon, she discovered a cave nearby. As the rain had already started falling, she couldn't be bothered to find other options and ran into the cave. The cave was dark, and there was a huge rock in the middle. The stone was square in shape, like a stone bed. However, its surface was a little uneven, making it look no different from ordinary rocks. Xue Fanxin sat on the rock and continued to treat her injuries. However, she did not notice that when the blood from her body dripped onto the stone, it was completely absorbed by it. Soon, cracks began to appear on the stone that had absorbed her blood. Crack, crack, what's that sound?